Hello guys and girls, welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out how to use the new firmware on the Nano Cortex with the MIDI switcher to turn on single effects on and off. Let's go! So welcome back. In a recent firmware update, the 2.1.0, Neural DSP have enabled the MIDI switching of the effects slots. So by sending CC signals, you can turn on and off individual effects in the chain, which is very cool because right now MIDI controls was limited to program changes, so you could only recall different presets in the Nano Cortex, which was already useful, but you couldn't turn on and off individual effects in the chain. Now you can, and it's pretty easy to do, even with this very cheap Wave chocolate switcher. You can buy it on Amazon or on AliExpress. I got it on AliExpress for around 15 euros, I think. Yeah, it's a pretty cool device. You can use it for a lot of different things, but in this case, we're going to program it to send CC signals to the Nano Cortex, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first, let's configure the MIDI chocolate switcher in case you have this exact setup. So let's connect the Wave chocolate with the USB cable to the computer, and let's fire up the Cube Suite, select the foot control, and then we have to go into the settings. Make sure TRS MIDI is selected and Advanced Custom Mode is selected. Now, for each foot switch, we have to set the single step so that it switches between two banks, and we have to put in the settings for the bank A and the bank B per each foot switch, so that when it's pressed, it's sending the on and the off signal when it's pressed again. You can see I selected CC in the MIDI type. The 37 shows the slot, and the 127 and the 0 in the B bank shows when the pedal is on and when the pedal is off. So now that the switcher is set up correctly, we can simply connect it to the Nano Cortex with a stereo cable, and we're good to go. You have to make sure that in the Nano Cortex settings you don't have the expression pedal enabled, but the MIDI Omni thing. And yeah, basically you're good to go. For every preset that you recall, you will be able to turn on and off the effect slot that you assign to each foot switch. Of course, in this case we only have 4, so we're able to control only 4 of the 6, I think, slots that you have. But let's see it in action. So here we have the Wave chocolate. You can use whatever MIDI switcher you have. The only thing that you want to make sure is that first, you are on the latest software on the Nano Cortex. Second, the MIDI switcher has to send CC signals. And in the menu you will find the channels that you have to select to change and to bypass each slot. So, for example, I've set it up that since I have only 4 switches on the Wave chocolate, I want it to be like the first slot, the second slot, the third and the fourth. I usually don't turn off reverb, so I set it up in the way, for example, in this preset. And by the way, these settings are per preset, so if you select different signal chains in every preset, you will have different pedals assigned to each slot. So the foot switch will work by enabling and disabling each slot. So in this particular preset, which is based on a high watt, I've set it up so that the first slot is a fuzz, the second slot is an overdrive. It's like a tube screamer, but set as a boost, basically. The C turns on the demodulation and the delay. And that's it. So let's check it out. It's pretty responsive. This is the bass tone. I've saved the preset so that it's all off when I recall the preset. Then the overdrive. So now, if we change preset, for example, this preset here, these only have reverb. And I can have it turn on the effect, which in this case is transposed by default. The overdrive, in this case, is also the green 808, which is the default. So pretty cool, pretty easy to use, and it's a pretty useful feature, and it makes the Nano Cortex much more advanced for live usage. It was already pretty good when they introduced all these effects in the first place. It was already really useful when they introduced with the 2.0 update all the effects and the things that made the Nano Cortex much more complete and not just a platform for captures, which was already pretty cool. I bought it just for doing that. But of course, with all these new features that they introduced and the possibility to have a MIDI switcher, it's pretty cool. The only thing I would love to be able to do is having both an expression pedal and a MIDI switcher. Unless you're using a big MIDI pedal board like some Boss ones that I saw that have a built-in expression pedal, I don't think this is possible right now. So this is it for today. Let me know in the comments if you are considering switching to the Nano Cortex now that it has this very cool feature, or you will stick with your own rig. Let me know, I will read you in the comments. Subscribe if you want to support me, follow me on Instagram, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!